a nice comfortable seat, everybody. Have a little wriggle around to find that ultimate place of comfort in your body. Like connecting yourself to the earth through your hips. Breathing deeply and just taking time to move into your stillness. Allow your eyes to either find the floor or you can close them completely, softly letting the eyelids relax. Letting that space between the eyebrows soften out and relax. That will soften the forehead as well. Relax the jaw, the teeth, the lips, the tongue. And then just breathe yourself into your body. Breathe yourself into a quiet, centered space. Breathe out this year. What a year. A year that has taught us so much about ourselves, not just individually, but as a community, as a race, as a species. But most importantly, definitely about ourselves, our resilience, our strength, our kindness. And as you relax into your being even more, notice this energy at the base of your body. Holding you firm and strong. Allow it to gently spiral up your spine. And allow it to spiral up beyond your physical body. Connecting to the universal energies Mahaprana. Embracing the bigness of who you actually are. Embracing the awesomeness of who you truly are. And then bringing those energies together between the palms of your hands as we draw together the masculine and feminine within us. We create a beautiful circuit of energy through our prana mudra. We feel that energy dancing between the fingers and the palms. And maybe lightly touching on the heartbeat against your chest. And as you sit into your body and you breathe out the year, invite in an intention. Maybe it's just for today. Maybe it's a brand new intention that will carry you through into the brand new year. Now we're going to draw down the beautiful vibrations of Om, the sound of the universe, the sound that contains all other sounds within it, the sound that holds healing vibrations As we bring that into our body, allow that vibration to move into every cell, allowing you to be rejuvenated, renewed, energized, and relaxed. Taking a deep breath in. And rubbing your hands together, either placing your palms over your heart space or over your eyes, gazing into that space, breathing that prana through your whole body and spreading it all over. Let's breathe our hands up to the sky, stretch that out and palm together, exhale. Inhale, fingers to the floor. And exhale up and in towards you. Inhale down. Tongue out, fingers up. Inhale down. Let it out. And down. Don't be afraid to get that tongue all the way out there. It's just you and me here. Let it out. That connects you to your deep core line, so it's a powerful practice. And let it out. Fires you up. Inhale one more time. Let it out. Beautiful. Interlace those fingers, turn them out, breathe it up. Extend that up and exhale, release, reach it up and over, extending, connecting your sitting bone into the floor and reaching away rather than collapsing down, reach away. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale, come up. And then exhale over to the other side. Stretch away from your hip as you connect your hip into the ground. And then rise up. And exhale. Let's bring the energy down with us. Feel the warmth in your body. Slide your hands forward and extend. Just wriggle around. Make sure your knees are comfortable. See how your hips are doing here. Lengthen out your back, stretch into your shoulders, just find what feels good. For some of you, it might literally just be up here, and that's okay. You can even have a block that you can walk out so that you get that stretch, but you're still up high. And for some of you, you might be all the way to the floor, or not, because it's our first big stretch.
Sitting bones be on the floor?
You want your sitting bones on the floor, definitely. That's what creates that anchor and allows you to stretch out a bit. But you know, if they rise off, it's no big deal. And then let's inhale, walk ourselves up. The leg that's in the front, we're going to twist there. Breathe in, find that length through your spine. And as you breathe out, allow the energy to spiral up through that spine as you gaze around to a comfortable position. Every inhale, feel the energy rising. Every exhale, let it spiral out through your body. Maybe closing your eyes and visualizing this energy spiraling right around you. On your next inhale, release out to the front. And we're going to roll around the core of the body. Around the hips, the legs, the internal organs, getting a good little massage here. I don't know why I say internal organs. Pretty much all of them are. The skin is an organ though, right? Go back the other way. There's one more, just letting those creaks and cracks release. And as you finish, come up and round the back and bring your chin into your chest and really hold your knees and stretch back. Breathe into that. Feel that stretch through the back of the body and then soften. Let the body start to rise. As you breathe in, allow the body to come forward. Let the chest lift. Take that journey upwards. And then exhale round again. If you want to, as you breathe in, you can move a little lower. Scoop yourself up, only if that feels good. Take sort of like a little rotation through your body, back, around, and up. And if that doesn't feel so nice for you, then just forward and back is all good. Let your body talk to you and tell you what it needs, what it likes, and what it wants. This class is, after all, called Indulge, so indulge yourself as much as you like. And if your body feels like it wants to move in other directions, then indulge that. Maybe you want to take your opposite shoulder towards your opposite knee for a nice stretch out through the back. Maybe you want to try that on the other side. Just see what feels good. Allow your intuition to lead your practice. And maybe it's just sitting and feeling into your sit bones, whatever it is. Do that. We're going to do a few more because we're going to do the other side as well. So once you feel ready, just allow your center to bring you back in. And we're going to change the cross of our legs. So again, just getting into the seat, because this is probably the awkward way, because it's not the way you sat in naturally. It's always good just to check both, see how we feel. And actually today this feels quite comfortable. I'm thinking maybe I should have sat this way in the first place. Sit into it, feel your body. Breathe those arms up. And then exhale those hands down, interlace those fingers, turn those palms up. Stretch that out as you release the arms, reach up and over to the side. Connect your sitting bones down into the floor, especially the opposite one. And then rise up. And as you exhale again, reach out. Feel that beautiful stretch. You'll feel it at that hip, kind of the TFL area. Tensor fascia lata. I used to say latte like the latte, but it's lata. And that'll come up because you all care. And exhale, hands down and release. Just to wherever you want to go. You can have a little wriggle down. Just see what's going on today. And then inhale, even though that was probably somewhere you might want to stay for a while. We're going to rise up. Breathe in, roll around. Noticing that the body maybe is feeling a little more active now, a little more open. Roll the other way. See how that feels. Sitting up tall, coming up through the spine, all the way up through the crown. Just let that energy fly on up through the body, and then with that length, Take a twist to the leg that's in the front, so the other way. Breathe in. Exhale, spiraling that energy up and through the spine. Checking in with the neck, finding what feels good there. Inhale back to center. And we'll just have a little wriggle here. Sit up nice and tall and then start to round backwards, letting the chin come down towards the chest. And then inhale, drawing from the core, using your legs as leverage, breathing your heart up. And then moving just like you did before. Whatever feels good, you can scoop that in. Or you can just move forward and back, or you can already find more movement. Just seeing what feels good, and if you really enjoyed the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee for that stretch through the side body, you can give that a go as well. As you breathe and move, allow the creaks and cracks to be shifted out. And you might feel this energy, especially if you're breathing a lot, starting to really want to move through your body. So we're going to do that. Let's eventually release, kick out those legs, free those knees, get the energy in. In fact, while we're here, let's just go for it. It's like a good old 80s aerobic class, but it's like we put it on speed. But how good does it feel, right? Go! All right. Whee! Come on.
Can't do that fast.
You can film yourself and put you on boomerang. Then. All right, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Stretch it out, breathe into it, get that whole back line stretched out. So the beauty of downward facing dog is it stretches our body from the heels all the way up to the neck, the shoulders, down into those hands. The whole back line of our body gets such a beautiful stretch. Spread out your hands as much as you can. Bend and straighten those legs as much as you can here. Breathe and just play. Let the hands support and hold you. Let the hands really reach into the floor through the fingertips and through the base of the knuckles, so that we've got like a suction cup at the very center of the palm. And we're not collapsing into the wrists, but we're creating this strength from the from the thumb to the index finger to the little finger knuckles and through the pads of the fingertips. Couple of breaths here. Really aware of those hands right now. Relax your head. Just move that around a little bit to make sure you're not holding tension there. And check in with the face. Make sure you're not holding tension there. And then we'll start to make our way to the top of the mat. And hang yourself out here so that you can again feel even more of that stretch through the back line of the body, getting that connective tissue, the fascia, to release any tightness that's been compressing and constricting you along your legs and your back. Release and relax and breathe and soften. Arms wherever you like. Weight can be evenly distributed, or you can play, feeling it into the heels or feeling it into the balls of the feet. Experience your body as it is right now. We're going to very slowly ragdoll ourselves up. So press through the feet, draw the belly in, feel your glutes connect, and as you feel that whole lower half of you connect, your spine will just rebound upwards on its own. Uncoiling like a fern. Let the hands come up like the leaves reaching up to the sunlight. Breathe yourself up and imagine the sun just shining its glorious light down on you, and then hands in front of your heart space. Release, let's inhale, step the feet together and another full body stretch out to the side this time. Reach up and over, keeping the hips moving in the opposite direction. So still a lot on that TFL here. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm tight there. Inhale, press and rise. And exhale up and over to the other side. Lengthening, feeling into it, enjoying it. And then up again. And exhale, hands in front of your heart space. Separate the feet, reach those hands up. I will go over again. Little softness through the knees. And up. And exhale. Kind of like a little pendulum. And up. We'll widen out the legs even more. And then bring the hands together. Turn towards your right. Exhale, come down. And then slowly sweep. You can let your knees soften here as you move to the other side. Inhale, come up. Breathe into it. And continue. We'll do 3 in this direction. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Take your time. If you get dizzy, don't go down as low. Once you come up the other way. Once you come up, go back the other way. That's what I meant to say. Breathe into it. Feel that movement right around the waist, all through the back, into those shoulders. And once you've done your 3 on this side, come up, separate those hands, and exhale, draw the energy down with you. And then we'll rub our hands together. Step the feet in, shake it out. Oh, actually, while we rub, we'll just shake it all off. Yeep, yeep, yeep. Shake out the shoulders. And then we're going to reach up through the right hand, down through the left, stretch it out. Breathe into it. This is called reaching heaven and earth. And then back. And then exhale for the other side. Stretch that out. And then back. And then up. Exhale. And then back. Last one. Stretch that out. And then back. And then inhale up. Exhale, come down. And as you stretch out the legs, circle your arms in a figure 8 kind of movement. Draw up through the belly. Rise up. Swirling that energy up all around you and out through the sides. And then we'll shake it all off again. Shake, 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 shake. It's good for your nervous system. When you get a fright or something, you shake it off. That's why animals do it. All right. Top of the mat. Inhale. And we're going to do this glorious one. Inhale up. Let it out. And up. Let it out. And last one. Let it out. And then breathe that up. And then soften all the way down. And then step back, and we're going to take a moment to feel all of that into our child's pose. Come on down, child's pose, it feels good. If you like, you can clasp your hands and bring your arms up and back if you want to get into your shoulders more, or you can just soften where you are. You can release your arms whenever you want and just again take some lovely deep breaths, allowing your shoulders to soften, allowing your body to soften, just feeling that energy that we've brought in, that aliveness, that vitality. And then inhale, come on up into a butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. And getting our hip flexors working for us, getting them firing up. Just flap those butterfly wings. Actually does look like butterflies when I see my legs. And is it? I can't remember your name, sorry, but you look like a butterfly. Flap those wings. Faster. You all look like butterflies. Flap, 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 flap. And release. Breathe the heart out. Exhale, come forward, try and lengthen the spine. So even if you're just up here, that's all good. Feel the inner thighs opening out there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Make sure your knees are comfortable. If it feels like there's too much going on there, just ease up. You can raise your hips onto something if you need to. You can have a little wriggle around just to find your way. It's also called cobbler's pose because in India the cobblers sit on the street and fix your shoes. Inhale, come on up, and let's extend those legs, shake them out. Hands behind you, fingers pointing forward, knees bent, and a little reverse tabletop just to release those hips. So reach those hips up this time, and the head can drop back if that feels comfortable, or if it's too intense, just let the hips come down. Just see what feels good. If you're feeling comfortable here, just lower the hips a little. And then press. And lower. I really do feel like I'm in an 80s aerobics. Maybe it's my pants. And up. And then one more. Feel the shake. Embrace the wobble. Building those strong triceps and come all the way down. And for that, you get to lie down. Hug those knees in. A little bit of a roll around. And then nose in to the knees. Stretch out that back. And then up again, roll up. Extend let's extend our legs wide. Let's continue on our inner thighs. So you can walk yourself forward a little bit onto those sit bones. You can raise your hips if you need to. The knees can always be slightly bent. If you're feeling it right in here, you're in the right place. That's exactly what we're after. Knees and toes to the ceiling. If you're super tight and getting pulled back, hands behind you to support you, lift the chest, stay there. If you're feeling a stretch, that's all you need to do. If you're not feeling a stretch yet, or not enough of a stretch, walk those hands forward, keep length through the spine, and allow your heart to move forward. Again, just go with your body. Tune into the body and listen to the body. The more you tune in and listen to the body, the more you will be in tune with your body. Breathe into that tightness. Notice, is it even? Or do you have one side tighter than the other? And if one side is tighter, you can just move slightly off a little bit to try and even the tightness up so you're not over pulling one side and under pulling the other. Not pulling, stretching. Breathe into it. Make sure that there's No intense stretch through the knees or the groin. It's really the belly of the muscle that we're looking for here. Couple more deep breaths. If it's comfortable for you, you could have a go at pointing the toes just to see if that does anything different, or flexing the feet just to play around. And if you're already feeling the burn and you're like, that's enough, then that's enough. Inhale, come on up. Bring the hands behind the knees, draw them in. And we're going to sit into it around the back and drop the head. And then allow your body to roll down with you, and we're going to rock and roll. And then rock and roll yourself up and over onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes round the back. Spread those fingers. Inhale, cat. Open the chest, bring it through. Feel that stretch through the belly. Gaze up to that space between your eyebrows. And press the floor away round. And inhale. Feel the warmth in your body now. Exhale. Inhale. Down dog as you exhale. If it's comfortable for you, you can let your chest come through and move towards the thighs, only if that's comfortable for your back. If that's not, breathe your ribcage up to the spine. Find a little more softness in the body, a little more roundness if you need to, a little more bend in the knees. If you're super flexible, then look for the length through the legs and the spine. Relax your head. No matter where you're at, relax the head, the neck, soften the face. One more deep hold. And exhale. Release that out. Step your right foot forward into a lovely low lunge. Back foot can flatten out, or you can keep it tucked for your knee. We'll just stay down for a bit. You can have blocks with you as well. And in fact, while we're here, let's just open the leg a little bit and bring the hand to the inside. The leg doesn't have to open out a whole bunch, just enough to give you space to bring your body through. Breathe into it. Let's all make fists. Turn the fists to face each other. Just find that strength. And then if you can, fingertips. That might be a little harder. Little cupcake spider fingers. Just building some strength in the fingers. And then if you can, flatten those hands down. Allow your body to come a little closer to the floor. Beautiful. And with the left arm, left hand, where it is, let's turn the right fingers in towards you. And just drop the back of that hand onto the floor. Just stretching the back of that wrist. Perfect. And then release, walk your foot back in. And then gently draw the belly up as you move the hips back. Feel that. Take your time. Feel that movement. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Feel that energy releasing, going all the way through, and then slowly moving into your half split. So really take your time so that you enjoy it and you feel the benefit of that release. Breathing into your half split pose. You can use your blocks, you can play with balance, you can sit back, there's always options, or if you are more flexible, you can full split it out. Oh, that's tight today. Breathe into it. And if you want to actually stretch the front of the leg in your half split, you can always press the foot flat. Just embrace wherever you are. Notice your tightness. It might be more today, it might be less. It might be the same, and that's okay too. And then exhale, release yourself back into that lovely low lunge. And then walk that foot out to the side, a little wider now if you've got that capacity within your hip area. Knees and toes facing in the same direction as each other. So make sure one isn't angled off weirdly. The knee doesn't have to be far away. It could be right next to your arm, or it could be, your foot could be right on the edge of the mat. It really depends on your body. And of course, for those of you, if you're feeling more open now, you can come down much lower as long as you can maintain length in your spine. And if the spine rounds a bunch, you're better off being higher up. And if you're super rounded, then bring blocks with you and you can be even higher. You could rest your hand on your knee and let your hips drop in if you want to get into your hip flexors on the left side. So many options. Breathe, explore, experience, enjoy. That's the main one. And then inhale, bring that leg back in. Tuck the back foot and move back into a down dog, or you can always do tabletop and place a down dog. Tread it out, loosen it all up. Let's widen out our down dogs so that we're in a lovely wide-legged stance. Toes will be a bit more pigeoned here. Let that back open up, let the shoulders open up. Breathe. You can always have your hands on top of blocks if you need more height for the body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then go ahead, bend the knees, take them down to the ground. They're wide. You can bring the toes together and come into a wide-legged child's pose, or you can slide those legs out and come into a frog pose. So if the legs are opening out, the knees and the ankles are more or less in line, the feet are turned out, you can drop down to your forearms, to a support, a bolster or a block, or to the floor. So breathe into it, experience where you're at in your body right now. Couple more breaths if you can stand it. If not, you can come out early. And then you can bring those toes in, press yourself up, bring those knees in. Just take a moment, slowly descending into a normal child's pose, knees together, so those hip flexors can soften. And then finding a child's pose that feels good. Just for a moment though, draw the belly in, roll up, inhale, Vajrasana. You can come up higher if you need to. Breathe that up, exhale, hands down. Interlace those fingers, turn those palms up. Exhale, release that out. All the way down the back and then roll out through the shoulders. All the way down the back and roll. Let the chest rotate forward and back. Breathe deeply. And then roll back the other way. Let the neck be soft. Let that movement come through the whole upper spine area. And then loosen it all out. Then we're going to place that top of our foot into the bridge. So the top bridge of the foot into the base bridge of the other foot. Fun times will be had by all. If it's not so fun, you can lean forward slightly. But what will be fun is how you'll feel afterwards. So breathe into it, sit into it, see how that is. It's intense, I know. I can feel it too. So allow your energy to come in to your body, into your center. Find that quietness and breathe deeply. As this presses into that pressure point in the center of your foot, it starts to release the connective tissue, the fascia in the foot. And as the fascia in the foot releases, the fascia along the whole back line of the body releases as well.
This is better than golf balls.
Golf balls are good. This is good too. They all hold a purpose. Golf balls is probably worse because you're working more of the foot.
Golf balls, you can be a lot more specific.
Yes. But this is a good quick one. Where you're using your weight completely. All right. Let's lean out from there. Lean out. Have a moment. Wiggle it out, stretch it out. See how it feels. Just take a moment and just explore and experience that. See, it feels better already. You forgot how bad it feels. So now, with that lapse in memory, we can do the other side. Sinking into the other side, this might be your good side. So, you know, go for it. Breathe into it. Guessing it's not Russell's good side. Breathe deeply. Just when you think it might be the good side, you sit there a bit longer and you're like, oh no, yep. Deep breaths, center yourself. Drop in to your inner strength. And breathe that lightness up through your spine to your crown. And those beautiful deep breaths will be what shifts the energy, releases the metabolic waste out of your body. And then release yourself out, nice and gently. See what feels good here. Roll it all out. And then we'll press into a down dog. And notice if the legs feel a little less tight. And walk yourself back towards those feet and hang out again. Notice if maybe you hang a little closer to your body. And then roll and rise, ragdoll, press all the way up, inhaling. Breathe those arms up, reach it up and back. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart space. Interlace your fingers, turn those palms up. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about our other lunges yet. Up to the toes, connect through the big toe balls, gaze at a drishti. This helps to really decompress the spine, strengthens out those ankles, elongates the body, brings focus and balance into the mind. And release. Look at how focused you are. So good. Breathe the energy up. Let it go. Take it up. And then release it down. Now we're just going to gently march. Cross body, gets the energies moving across the body. Oh my goodness, better get into those lunges. Okay, shake it all out. And we will lunge on the left side. Left foot forward, right foot back. It's having a good time. Didn't realize that the time was getting away on us. So breathe here. Let's walk that foot out slightly. Bring the hands into the center and hang. Just let the hips hang and open and surrender. We'll make those fists again, palms in. Length through your spine. Shoulders down the back. And then up to your spider fingers. So fingertips on the ground and shielding a big, yummy frosted cupcake from getting squashed underneath those hands. Just little mini cupcakes if you've got hands like mine. And then flatten that out. And then the right hand stays where it is. The left hand turns up to face you, fingers in. And then release that out, walk that foot back in, roll very slowly, slowly, slowly back into your half split pose. So wherever you want to be in that half split, as long as you're feeling a stretch in your hamstrings, and it doesn't matter how bent that leg is, that stretch is all you need to find. You can always flatten the foot to find the stretch on the top, or you can just embrace where it is. And it might not be as tight on this side because we just sat into that foot. And then exhale, release. Walk the foot out into your bigger lizard pose. Lengthening out your body, staying where you are, moving up higher or coming down lower. Just finding where your body is guiding you to be today. Doesn't have to be where you were yesterday. Doesn't have to be where you're going to be tomorrow. Breathe deeply. And then gently bring that leg in, release it out, have a little wobble. Tuck yourself up into your down dog one last time, stretch all of that out. And then up to your toes, roll and round. Allow yourself to come down, modified plank. And then all the way, Ashtanga Namaskara. And then all the way to the ground. We'll shrug our shoulders back, tops of the feet on the ground. Breathe into a cobra that feels good for you. Could be a high cobra, a low cobra. You could be in Sphinx. Just lengthen the chest forward, draw the arms back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that down. Tuck your toes, draw the belly in, peel up. And then one last child's pose. Arms wherever you like, hang out. And then inhale, draw yourself up to a seat. Roll out, shake it all off. We're going to grab at the fleshy bits between the fingers, pull. And then we're going to do that with the fingers, pull. both sides. It's called clearing the gates. Shake it all off. Flick out the fingers. And then tap your body. Everywhere, everywhere. Really tap it all out. Get the lymph flowing. Breathe deeply. Face, head, everywhere you can touch. Tap, 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 tap. Feel that energy flowing as you do it. And then we're going to rub. Rub, rub, rub vigorously. Like you're at your own spa. You can massage the head, the face. Shake it all off, and we shall shake it all off. And then give yourself a hug. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Nose up between the knees. Give your knees a kiss. Job well done. Release. And then drop your knees over to a side. Soften, soften, soften. And then over to the other side. Soften, soften, soften. And then back to center. Maybe a little happy baby, just because it's a great name for a pose. And then feel free to wriggle out, do anything else that feels good for you. If you want to bridge, or if you want to plow, or if you want to just surrender, just find what feels good. Wriggle, jiggle until you're ready for Shavasana. And then when you get there, take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. And once you're there and you've sighed it out, released it all, made yourself comfy, you can surrender. As you start to surrender, allow the breath to start to slow. Relax your face and your jaw. Relax your eyes, your lips, your teeth, your tongue. Feel the energy, the subtle, gentle energy pulsating through your body. Keep relaxing the face. If it still wants to hold tension, really just let the jaw go slack. And then you'll notice as you do that, the back of the neck softens, the shoulders relax, the arms release their weight into the floor, the fingers soften and relax. Feel that tingling in your fingers. Hold the energy in your hands. Watch your breath soften through the chest as it moves down towards the belly. Feel your upper back melting into the earth. Feel your lower back gently curving away, comfortable, relaxed. Your hips relaxing and releasing tension. Release your buttocks. Soften each butt cheek. Relax the pelvis. Let the hips be heavy into the floor. Watch your belly gently rise and 4. And allow each leg to relax, softening out your thighs, relaxing your knees, your calf muscles and shins, relaxing your ankles, the soles of the feet and the tops of the feet. And feeling the energy tingling through your toes. As you breathe, that sense of deep, deep surrender through your body. Softness, surrender, contentment, peace. And then gently invite yourself back into your body. Sending that breath through, feeling free to wriggle and stretch, finding what feels good for you this morning. Allowing your body to guide you gently back to a comfortable seat when you're ready. Feel free to keep your eyes closed, or you can gaze down softly to the floor. And just sit into your body for a moment or two. See if you can continue to soften into the hips. Soften into your body. Reconnecting with your intention from the beginning of our practice this morning. And bringing those hands together. Once more connecting the yin and the yang. Feeling that energy between the palms and the fingers. Feeling the energy circling and cycling through our body. Feeling the strength and resilience of your body. And filling yourself up with thoughts of gratitude, love and appreciation. Begin with yourself. And then you can spread that out to others as well. And we'll close with the Shanti mantra. We'll do it a little faster today. Taking a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bowing your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. And sending those thoughts out into the rest of the world. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together. And either palming your eyes or placing them over your heart space, breathing in that prana. And spreading it all over your body. Namaste.